These are the best highlights from the matchup between DK and HLE during the 2024 LCK Summer Split.
On Zach, and so far, as you mentioned, hasn't looked great for him.
I don't know if his passive is still down. Otherwise, they might look for a play towards top.
I think so.
Big thing here is that Viper and Delight have set up a free.
Oh no. Not the face check. Not the face check, Doran. Not this time, as he is going to go into the ult. But there's 3 people here. His first blood for Kingin. And just like that, he is dead.
Oh, Doran. You're
Bit of a roam squad coming in here onto Zeka. We already have the stun on the rocks. And Zeka with flash available as Kingin going to, oh god, he's just gonna push him away, and Zeka just walking this one off, but there's 4 people here, and everybody's gonna get in there and take him down as they finally get rid of that pesky Tristana.
Tristana notoriously slippery there. Zeka able.
I think early on in the split, it can be really nice to just be able to get consistent early leads and just get ahead of your opponents where things might be a little bit rusty on both sides. As now we still have this pressure, but now a TP coming in. Viper is in a lot of trouble as he is going to flash over the wall. He does use this barrier as well, but there's not a lot of places for him to go. He's getting poked down, and there is the knock-up as Viper will go down. Delight's going in, trying to peel for the team, but now he's got a flash out as well. And maybe he saves the rest of his team, but this is still a huge win for DK.
2 of Vi and Rakan. You need to play very respectful. If you ever make a misstep, as that.
Yeah, speaking of which, I mean, they're just going to flash on him here, and they have so much CC. Zeka just flashes away, though, but aiming, getting on in there, the double knockup from the side of Showmaker, and now DK, they finally get that pesky Tristana again on top of a turret, and DK are running away with this first one. Now we got the Impale coming in, as Viper does have Showmaker on him as well. Gets knocked into the wall.
He doesn't get the back game!
Into the air, and this is just so sad for the Kalista in this game.
And a high speed sequence. You're playing Kalista into Rakan, Vi, Skarner, and Talia. Like that's not a good time.
Yeah, you don't get to play the game. As now, speaking of which, they try to rush onto the Rift Herald, and now Doran's just dead. I mean, he might go down to his passive here, but now you're down to Zach. The Zach isn't doing anything at this point in time. DK's still going to be respectful, but here comes Skarner. He's going through the wall. Can you get away from this guy? Is this going to knock the Leona into this one? Delight knows he's dead. He goes in, accepts his fate, and Dplus KIA 7-0 right now, totally owning this first game.
Big thing again here for DK as well.
Well, they do have Kingin coming in from behind. They should know he is around. They got to ward down to spot him. As now Viper with the Mega Cone making his way over. Doran has to hop away. Oh, kind of a precarious situation for Hanwha Life Esports as they have grouped up as a team. An ult sent in. Delight not going to do much, and Kingin still threatening on the backline. Now Peanut is going to be able to land this smite, but what does this fight look like as Viper not able to play the game once again? Delight is already down, and this might just be a rout. Everybody on the side of Hanwha Life Esports just trying to run away from the side of Dplus KIA. Even a wall coming in from the side of Showmaker. He wants more, and he will have more as Peanut doesn't do anything. It is a clean ace that comes down 17 minutes into the game.
DK, yeah, they lose the dragon, but I'm telling you, they do not care.
Pressure, but they weren't able to capitalize on it at all. So once you kind of lose a lot of that power from what you were drafting, it just feels bad. As now Lucid is going in. He got engaged on, but he doesn't care. He wants more blood. And it's just a lackluster move from Hanwha Life Esports, who don't have a single kill yet in this first game.
Still nothing for Hanwha Life. The Drakes, yeah, there's something. But
I mean,
it doesn't mean that much in the grand scheme of things. Even if you end up getting the soul somehow, you're gonna be at a
flash. Like he has flashes.
He knows.
There's no point. So there's 275.
So what I'm wondering is, yeah, what is the kill goal for Hanwha?
But they have 0 kills.
Yeah.
Huh, interesting. Anyway, Zeka, he is going to get stunned up here, and you know that Showmaker, he wants more. He's having the game of his life, and Viper is just so sad in this game. He never got to play for even a single second. Delight's already laughing on the camera. They know.
They know this game is over. For Hanwha Life, you're going to be able to play on blue side. You're probably going to think twice about leaving open Skarner for the rest of the series, and I don't think this is going to throw them off too much. But this
Dplus KIA are just kind of bopping them over the head with a giant sledgehammer. And yeah, they get the kills, they get the Baron, 24 minutes in. Don't need a Zyra jungle in this case, is now, oh god, Showmaker just flashing on in, gonna take down Viper as well. He's gonna be gone, and maybe Dplus KIA just try to end it here. I mean, they are so far ahead, they have the power, and Kingan's not even there. Doesn't have TP, he's just bullying Doran in the bottom lane, as he has been all game. Oh, well, that feels bad. All right, Delight. Okay, come on.
Delight.
It's over.
He got on top of Showmaker.
Nice try, nice try.
It doesn't matter, but he didn't. He didn't, Valdez.
Good combo, nice effort. Kingan is still chasing him. What is happening? Okay, did they go too far? Zeka is full health. The flash on in mid-ultimate, and the knockup comes in. And that'll put the nail in the coffin on this game. I mean, as another knockup is going to come in, Doran flashing on in, does knock them together, but a double knockup comes in now.
Got a kill!
And Skarner just got here, as yes, they did get the kill onto the support, who has Warmogs. Okay, the game is finally over. 22 kills to 1. Dplus KIA come in and smash Hanwha Life Esports in game number 1.
Because you will be going for, you know, normal AD items, your arrows is going to be at a much higher cooldown than it would otherwise be. A problem with the Kazakhs specifically is that TF's ultimate is really obnoxious for you to play into in mid to late game team fights, where I think Kazakhs normally obviously is an assassin that skills super well, as we do have a play here.
Zeka does have flash, but he's just being CC'd to death. I don't think he's even going to use it, and down he goes. Kellen will get first blood, unfortunately, for DK, but it's still a win to take him down. A flash coming down here. Peanut has to get away. Kingan thinking about getting on in there. He's going to flash forward with the gold card. And now the follow-up comes in from Kellen, and that will barely be enough, although this is Skarner in the top lane, so yeah, goodbye Lucid. Skarner just doing Skarner things. DK very flashy with their play, and still a big win for them.
Still a big win for DK, as you say, Kingan and Lucid specifically. I do want to give credit, though, again, for Kellen. Being very active on this map, first gets the play towards Zeka, as we do have Kingan maybe in some trouble here. Pretty low on mana is Doran, but...
Oh boy, here we go again. Flash knocked into the wall, and Peanuts right there, able to close the distance incredibly fast on that Kazakhs. Some trading here in mid, but yeah, at least Hanwha Life Esports able to trade back here early on and not sit on 0 kills for the entirety of the early game, as we saw in game number 1. And now Peanut is going to be able to roll that into some Void Grubs.
That's how it works.
He does need, you know, he is kind of a newly revamped champ, so I think he does need like at least 7 or 8 ways to CC the enemies.
Fair enough.
Honestly, like,
does he die here? I don't know if he does.
I don't think so. But let's see. He's gonna get stunned up mid dash, and now he doesn't have his flash, and he will in fact go down. So all of us crying about the Skarner, it's still going to be a 2v1 and a nice gank that does come in, and DK very proactive here in this early game.
First Drake being taken at 11 minutes. Pretty slow is, I think, decently costly. Showmaker ensuring that he can
actually it down. And the Rift Herald is being eyed menacingly
this
by
is a big
Hanwha Life
moment.
Esports.
Most sums up. Lucid doesn't have his flash. Doran will have his available shortly, but outside of that, a lot of cooldowns available here. I wonder, does DK actually want to go for it? Looks like they might instead just opt to shove. Maybe set up some priority surrounding the Drake as well. Who's going to give over the Herald to Hanwha.
Well, they know that the Soul will be Chemtech with Ox on the desk.
Of course.
We'll see if they do prio that. As aiming, nice little dodge there. He still has his cleanse, but in a bit of trouble. He's going to cleanse the stun from dashing over the rocks. And that does save him in this case, so that's very important that he dodged the arrow, otherwise he wouldn't have the cleanse for the rocks and he would have died.
As we do see Hanwha Life turning that play, even though they don't get the kill on aiming, into an immediate win. Get the first turret blood here. Showmaker will be able to answer, but that is going to be it as the rotation. Herald coming through to set up a dragon here. I do think DK want to try and play for this, though. They have a decent amount of vision and they have TF, so can take control back, but not going to do it, not going to risk it. Going to use the gold that they got from the turret instead.
And it's a Mountain Soul, just kind of what the Kazakhs is used for with that first item, just clearing out all the wards. He's also got the scanner. He's also very fast with the brushes. As aiming has found Delight, and he has found a TP coming in here, and he has found his own death. So nice little capitalization. Delight hanging out in the jungle, and will take him down, as now Kellen might be in a bit of trouble as well. We have the flash of the Impale, and he will be able to get away.
Very telling that loot for Peanut as well. Aiming sitting on
Delight in a very awkward spot here. I mean, he's just by himself trying to get vision or something. Nearly dies, has to flash away. Didn't have his Unbreakable Will at that moment in time, so no flash on that one, as now Showmaker has to flash himself away from the Impale. But now that's not going to be available here for this Drake, and now Dplus KIA should be able to take it down. Hanwha Life Esports say, never mind. That was weird. Let's just not do anything after that.
Not going to be getting a fight here. As their arrow is going to come in, but I don't think they're actually looking. As Zeka instead just using his free grunt to push here towards the top side of the map. But with that, summoners are being traded, right? Doran has to flash.
But
he's been on a lot of adventures.
Okay, they're going to spot him here. Delight's in a lot of trouble. He does have his Unbreakable Will, and he is going to try to delay this now. Kellen also supremely tanky himself, and now TP coming in, and the big sweep is going to get Zeka, but now the Impale too! And that might just turn it around here for Hanwha Life Esports. They get that kill on Lucid as well, and we see Showmaker isolated. Viper pretty low, eats a gold card. Kingen getting in there, and the damage out of Showmaker and Kingen is not going to be enough with Peanut coming in. This should be a wipe in favor of Hanwha Life Esports. Doran still above half health and still totally fine. An ace for Hanwha Life Esports.
A lot of the damage dealers being gone, but the only one that they can consistently find is Delight, who, FYI, hasn't died yet.
Doran's getting in there. He is going to be stunned up by Kellen, which is very nice, but Showmaker gonna eat an arrow, and now he is so dead. There's no hope. Although, no, he's gonna go down. 5 members here, the entire team just leaving him to go down, as Doran's still charging on in. He is going to catch Kellen, but that is a Leona. Might be trying to force the flash here, and they will be able to do that. So Hanwha Life Esports taking a decent amount of poke damage.
Just a bit.
From Showmaker and aiming. Lucid now just going to face check into this Kha'Zix, and he's in a bit of trouble. Nice knockup comes in. The arrow will be dodged, but Lucid's still in a lot of trouble. Kellen desperately trying to peel for him, and somehow he's still alive, but finally goes down as Zeka is traded back, but it's a 2-for-1 still in favor of Hanwha Life Esports. And now maybe they set their sights on that Baron.
Especially with no jungler being available. DK doesn't have a front line. I think Hanwha Life feeling good about their chances here. Doran and Delight still full health.
Yep, Impale available, Flash available for Delight. A lot of tools to try to turn this one, which they will try to do. Let's see if they can get through the Skarner health bar as Flash E into the wall, but this Baron is 100% HLE's. Showmaker knocked up. And Hanwha Life Esports thinking about going in there once again. A lot of damage done by Showmaker, but they already got the prize.
On his ult, so
yeah.
Not going to be feeling too bad about that one. Doran?
Okay, they're trying to kill the Skarner.
Still trying.
They almost got through the shield, guys. They almost got the shield. Okay, the damage goes in on the King, and the Impale is huge. As Skarner is always able to turn it around so quickly. Still getting to work here on the Lucid. They send it for one final attempt to try to catch Doran off guard. They get the kill on the Viper, but that's going to be it. Hanwha Life Esports have run away with this game as these two tanky boys just sprinting at the Corki, who cannot do much at all. A TP in the top lane as they're looking to try to end it through that push.
Lucid, 3 levels down. I don't think he's going to do a whole lot. Tries to get an interrupt on Zeka. Doesn't end up mattering. Zeka will just jump off, but it looks like we are going to a game number 3, Valdez. Hey, it's Skarner.
It's fine. I just thought maybe he would knock a thing like that. As aiming is in a lot of trouble. He'll be burst down by Peanut, who had a fantastic game. As this Nexus will go down, Hanwha Life Esports force a game number 3 just like that. As this one looks a lot different to the first game we had in the series.
Good enough. Good enough Azir. Peanut on the pick that I'm now, at this point, it's probably up to 89, maybe 90% win rate.
Yeah.
Mountain also a strong soul that I think you wouldn't feel bad about getting. Peanuts.
Peanut's in so much trouble. He's going to try to hop away from this one, but flash on in from Showmaker. He's got the hop here as well. And Peanut with no flash available. That will be first blood over to Showmaker and a red buff to boot. Alongside of this Drake, nice setup here from Kellen as Peanut on no vision tries to get on into the bottom.
A bit of an angle here as The problem is that this is still Skarner.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Well, he's going to try to grab him through the
Yep.
wall, straight into the hands of the Nidalee. Is it enough? Is Doran trying to get away through the terrain? And he will for now, but it is Nidalee.
Oh.
He's going to miss the spear. Seemed like a pretty free one there, but Lucid, he wants this kill, and he will pick it up with the E, just slashing ahead of him to get that kill. It was getting a little bit close there.
Hanwha Life not even going to go for it. Instead, just opting to take down that bot side dragon Hextech. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
That one is going to be fought over. As we are simultaneously taking the Herald and also kind of maybe looking for a bit of a play towards the top side. That's not going to be the case. Kellen is behind enemy lines. TP's coming in.
It's just going to be a straight-up 5v5, but as you mentioned, Kellen is all by his lonesome, and he's got a Skarner coming over the wall. Meanwhile, the rest of the team, Peanut and Delight, are just kind of hanging out, trying to threaten the Smite Seal, but already Kellen goes down, as it will be this objective going the way of DK, but Kingen goes in and kind of just sacrifices himself for the eye, which he does pick up, but it's a second kill here to the side. It's like, okay, well, that guy just hit me from across the screen. I barely even saw him, like... Even as a pro gamer, you're going to be hit by some of that stuff. So here we go. Doran being chased down by the Tristana. Rock's going to miss. He's still on the run, but the jump does come in. And now we've got Nidalee making her way over. Lucid and Showmaker putting 2 and 2 together, and they take down Doran, who said, I'm Skarner, I can do anything. But
Being more impactful, at least for now.
we saw one spear hit Doran, I think. He doesn't seem to care. There's a big push in the bottom lane, but these teams aren't going for it. Kellen's going to hook the wall, and now he's in a lot of trouble. Down he goes, flash in from Doran. Not even necessary, looking for the Impale, but now they already got one. They're looking for a second. Kingen is Cassante, but he is also dead. And that is going to be 2 kills in favor of Hanwha Life Esports, as we did see the Dragon also going their way.
Drake going over as well.
And Baron.
It's the reluctance of DK there, and yeah, they had a huge wave that was pushing in towards bot side, but Showmaker should be able to catch this one on top, but they don't have any control there.
I like
It's
this.
gonna go
Hanwha
so
Life.
quickly. Well, Kingen is gonna be here in about 15 seconds with the TP.
Yeah. They just have so much burst on
They're
this
low.
Baron. The damage is insane, but it's still 5v4 in this scenario, so they can turn if they want to, but the hook comes in, and maybe it's not a good idea. Delight is going to be isolated. Now Showmaker is going to start up the Baron for them. Now we got a TP coming in, and now it's 5v4 in favor of DK.
I don't know about Lucid tanking though. Kellen as well, already taken low.
Yeah, this is getting pretty messy. Okay, they're going to hit the Baron again. They decide to go for Chain of Corruption. He's going to miss.
He has his ult as well. This might just be a 50-50.
All right, here we go. We got a blast going as well. Not that he needs it, but it's going to be Kellen into the wall again. He goes down, and Peanut is going to be isolated by Amy, who takes him down. No jungler right now. As the damage is coming in, and DK should be able to get this done. They take down the Baron at 22 minutes.
Oh, Hanwha Life there. Him and Showmaker gonna have to do it here.
Yeah, the double LDR is just going to chew through that front line of Delight and Doran. Speaking of which, Doran TPing in onto this. The burst is going to be pretty big from the Kha'Zix on this Drake. Let's see who does get it. Yes, it will be the Kha'Zix. The chain comes down onto Kingen, but Hanwha Life Esports not looking to try to fight this one head on. They're just going to back away for now, and DK goes. A lot of us can take down this objective really fast, and as long as we're clean with it, it's not that risky. Keyword being as long as we're clean with it. So let's see if DK can be clean with that, as the damage they have on this Baron is pretty insane. Peanut's still nearby. They need some vision though, as he's gonna get it with this W. It's just gonna be a flip. Oh, and there's too late, as it does go the way of the Nidalee, as Kellen unfortunately will be the food once again for Hanwha Life Esports. But it's a Baron. Doing some damage to this one, but it does look like Hanwha Life Esports does want to go for the 5v5 team fight. They want Doran and Delight in the front line.
Look at the poke. DK.
Yeah.
I don't know if they can get to the Dragon.
It's looking pretty rough for them. I mean, they really need to deny a Hextech Soul right now. They're ahead, and they have Baron buff, but it doesn't seem to matter. It's still the team fight in favor of Hanwha Life Esports. They take down Kellen again, as he will be the food once again for Hanwha Life Esports. And now against Hextech Soul, they just got a Baron. They just
Do anything, but Hextech Soul for both Lethality, Varus, and even for Kha'Zix, man. Like being able.
What do you mean for the Skarner? Yeah, so Hanwha Life Esports are going to start this.
It's gone.
And yeah, this is what I was talking about. I wasn't even sure that DK would just get it because the vision is very even. In fact, and the 280 carries just weren't there the whole time. So they were trying to turn, but there was no damage. As now the chain comes down onto Kingen. He is Cassante, but he will have to flash away. And this Elder Drake, it is burning down. DK, you need to get into the pit. You need to do something. As the hook comes in, the damage of the light is actually huge, but same onto Kellen as Impale is going to miss from Doran, but still Kellen goes down. As this Elder is still alive. The poke is coming in.
It's a flip!
The 280 carry gets out the way of Lucid. He's able to take down the Elder. And with the 280 carries backing up, and now TP to the base.
Look at the base!
TP to the base. It might be happening. Hanwha Life Esports, they want to end this game right here, right now. Nobody come back, but there is Showmaker.
Showmaker's there!
Showmaker's there. He will stop it. But the Elder buff, ooh! Okay, Lucid will survive. All right, okay. You know, the game was just really good, so, no, great job production. Love it. As now Kellen, look at this! He hits a hook, he gets the rel, and he dies. So the two supports will go down. But man, at least they're pulling the trigger. At least they're looking for these team fights. Kingen, Showmaker spot here. Peanut looking for the slow, and he's gonna get a huge one onto both Kingen and onto aiming. But oh, that Impale was so close to aiming.
Showmaker.
Oh my!
I don't know if they can. I don't know if they can go for Nash. Showmakers are going to try and end the game. The
yeah.
TP comes in.
TP, and that should be enough. Spear not going to hit, as this game is really up in the tempo here. Aiming, okay. All right, that's a lot of damage. As a knock up here on Doran. He is isolated, and they do have the damage. He presses his ultimate. Aiming finally does it, and they take down that damn Scorpion King. As the looking to keep this Baron alive for his team. And he will. Peanut.
Oh, he's so dangerous at this point in time. That's Hextech as well.
Peanut!
Peanut is dead!
What? He knew they were there! He knew they were in the bush! He had his ult available! And it didn't matter. So now it's gonna come down to Viper. And they're gonna wait.
The Hextech Soul and the Drain. The arrow.
They wait for the arrow. Yeah, Callan's there. He's able to see it. They just wait for the damage, and that's it. I mean, the Baron goes down to DK. And Kellen, he finds his support opponent, but now he's alone over the wall. This is a very awkward spot, and Doran's like, yeah, no, you got to get away from me.
The light was also alone.
And ooh, that's hurting. That is burning down. Zeka's in a bit of trouble. That was one spear. What? The light! The light! No. Oh boy.
Aiming's on the ward, aiming's on the ward.
This is getting out of hand.
Oh,
okay.
the Hextech Soul, Kellen, he's gonna look for the engage!
He's Viper! He fights Viper! And Viper will eventually go down, but Showmaker does as well, and oh, the Zeri in the backline! Gonna take down two.
They're gonna do it!
They're gonna do it! They're gonna win game 3! They take a huge team fight! Kellen finally finds the angle, and aiming finally sends it into that backline, and they get the job done.
Gonna get the win here to start off the season.
Wow, very close stuff, and it wasn't the cleanest, but it was a lot of fun, man. This was a great series to start us off. GG DK will take the first series of LCK Summer 2024 and able to get the first series win.
These were some of the best highlights from the 2024 LCK Summer Split matchup between DK and HLE. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comments section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.